Okay, which smartphone camera do you prefer?
This one.
This one.
This one.
Okay, every year smartphone companies have to launch flagship smartphones and all they have to compare it with
iPhone.
and at the end, they all lose to iPhone. Heck, we even gave the iPhone 15 Pro Max the best smartphone camera of 2023.
And of course, there's no chance anybody is beating iPhone.
Well, hold on to that thought for just a moment. I've been daily driving this phone for quite some time now, and every time I take a picture with it, I'm just like, wow, so beautiful, so elegant, just looking cringe. Well, we took thousands of pictures with all these three phones and the results are very, very interesting. Stick around till the end. This is a banger video. Let's go. Now, before we move to the main camera, let's talk about selfies. Now, during daytime, all the phones, iPhone 15 Pro Max, Vivo X100 Pro, S23 Ultra, take really good selfies. They have their distinct tone, but all of them are pretty good. However, when you take selfies indoors, then I would say the S23 Ultra takes a slight edge over here. See, if I zoom in on this shot, S23 Ultra has the better sharpness and clarity. The iPhone is a close second, but Vivo has applied the beauty filter over here, even though it was turned off. Like, Vivo has this tendency to smoothen skins in selfies. Also, you can only do 1080p videos in the selfie mode, like on a flagship in 2024. Like, come on. So yeah, 2 points to S23 Ultra and 1 point to iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, the scoring is a bit different this time. Shout out to Dikshit Shetty for this cool idea. Best phone gets 2 points, runner-up gets 1 point, and third place scores 0 points. So, you guys get a better idea. Plus, we are including S23 Ultra because it is priced right now under 1 lakh and very close to the Vivo X100 Pro. Now, I know S24 Ultra is due, this is 1 year old, but S24 Ultra will again be expensive at around 1.2 or 1.3 lakh. At that time, we'll compare it with the iPhone. Now moving on to the ultra wide angle camera, people usually take landscape photos in this mode. So we took a few architectural shots, and here I would say the S23 Ultra has better photos, like the color tone, white balance and exposure is proper. Vivo's phone is a close second. The iPhone's ultra wide angle has messed up the entire white balance. Now up until now is the same old story we have seen. Vivo is losing to iPhone and Samsung. Well, that's it. Video done. Phew phew. Not so soon. The moment we move on to the main camera, here's where the entire story changes. The Vivo has a 50 megapixel 1-inch main camera. Now, all the three phones take really good photos. They are all flagship level. However, I sort of prefer the Vivo ones. And it is not due to the sharpness of the photos. It is due to the colors. Even the skin tone is more closer to natural. Even during the night, Vivo's photo here looks the best. Like, the HDR is spot on. The iPhone's photo looks yellow, like it has made my entire face yellow. Here, Vivo has played smartly. It has made the portion of my face where the light falls yellow and rest of it is my natural skin tone. Winning point goes to Vivo, but S23 and iPhone are also not bad, so both get a point each. So if you're vibing with the color of this video, subscribe so that you see more of this colorful content on your feed. Useful, stay wiser. Moving on to zoom, this is very fascinating. Vivo advertised zoom quite a lot and so does every other camera brand because all of them have a dedicated telephoto lens. And in the 5x mode, all of them take decent photos. The fun part starts when you go beyond 5x. Like, you click quite a few pictures in 10x mode and see Vivo's picture looks cleaner. S23 and iPhone still have a bit of noise in them. Like, see this picture? The text is more sharper on the Vivo. And this is even more evident when you zoom in on a human subject. Vivo's picture looks the best here. And the main reason for that is Vivo is using a 50 megapixel telephoto lens, whereas the S23 Ultra and iPhone has 10 and 12 megapixel respectively. Now, Vivo did a smart thing here. So having a high megapixel sensor really helps in getting better zoom range. So suppose this camera is 50 megapixel and it can take 5x photos at 50 megapixel. Now to take 10x photos, you just use this much portion of the sensor. You will get a 24 megapixel photo, but it will be 10x. It is not as good as having a separate camera, but it is far better than digitally cropping and zooming into photos. This is called in-sensor zoom. I believe in 2024, you'll see more smartphone brands coming with high megapixel telephoto camera. So Vivo is the zoom winner and both the phones are runner-up. And moving on to one of my favorite categories, portrait mode, and things are quite interesting here because every phone has some or the other bargain. Like the S23 Ultra cannot take 5x portrait photos or 10x, and the iPhone's portrait photo looks like it is summer here, but FYI, it's January. It's all foggy here, no sunlight. Vivo surprisingly got it spot on, but the thing to add is Vivo has beauty mode by default on. And this beauty effect is very subtle. Even we realized after taking a lot of portrait photos, so you'll have to go here in camera, portrait mode and set skin filter to none. And after that, the pictures from Vivo look really good. The background blur, subject cutout is pretty nice. iPhone is a close second here, good HDR, but the S23 Ultra, as the light goes down during night, make portrait shots look extra bright and noisy. Vivo was spot on with the photos, portrait and my skin tone. And before moving on to the videos, let's talk about the extra features that you get with each phone. Like the iPhone by default shoots 24 megapixel pictures, which is a big upgrade. Plus you can change any photo to portrait mode after you have clicked the photo. On the S23 Ultra, you have Pro Video mode, Pro Photo mode, so you can control ISO, shutter speed and everything. Then there is single take. However, the point here again goes to Vivo because of one feature that I truly love is, see, you can take macro shots using the 10x telephoto camera and you will be like, what's so cool about that? Even the iPhone S23 Ultra can take macro photos. Let me demonstrate. So there was this grasshopper on the fence. I naturally wanted a macro shot of it, but I can't get close enough. So in Vivo, I use a telephoto lens to get this amazing shot. And you can just play around with tons of camera mode in Vivo. Like you can take this 4K 30 FPS cinematic video, and after you have taken the video, you can edit the focus, adjust the blur, color grade, everything in the phone itself. So there are loads and loads of feature. One point I'll give to the iPhone because the default 24 megapixel is actually very good. Coming to the video side of things, here's where I had expected Vivo to win because they have been dominating this camera comparison and they have also implemented night mode in video. But when I click this video in low light conditions, see side by side, iPhone video looks cleaner. Vivo's video is okay, but S23's video has the most noise. And even during the daytime, I would say the iPhone's video is superior. Like, see this simple walking shot, the iPhone has the better stability. So 2 points for videos goes to the iPhone, 1 to S23. Stability is good, plus it takes the better slow-mo shots. Like this pigeon shot looks so good on the S23 Ultra. Wow, that was some unexpected results. So did Vivo beat Samsung and Apple? Well, let's break it down. Well, first let's take S23 Ultra. It was the Android camera king of 2023, but a year ahead, other people have caught up. And for iPhone 15 Pro Max, well, it was the camera king of 2023 and in videos, it is still unbeatable, no debate. But for Vivo X100 Pro, well, what a surprise. Like it has raised the bar for smartphone photography. Now here's how I see things. See, all these Chinese companies, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, OnePlus, they have had good camera hardware since ages. And they are trying to beat Samsung and Apple for the past 3 years. But now, the hard work, the software optimization is showing up. And in this whole era of smartphone and camera brand collaboration, it has been 3 years. So these partnerships are now started to show effects. I've been using this phone for a month and bad photos, nearly impossible. And oh, that macro mode is chef's kiss. But now again, the age-old question comes, like if I'm paying so much money, why not buy a Samsung or an iPhone? Well, it makes complete sense in Indian context, true that. But the Vivo X100 Pro also deserves some love. Like, we need good competition in the flagship space. So what I would recommend is visit an offline store, try out the Vivo X100 Pro, see if it impresses you and then you can decide. On that note, this is Pratik signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.